I wish I could write lyrics on a plane and remember them the next day. I wrote this next song. I was living in a house where the room that I used to write in looked out over a backyard that I shared with the landlords who owned the house, and they had 2 small kids, so they used to be out in the backyard a lot, but I didn't want to disturb them with my broken heart songs, so I wrote a lot of quiet songs for this record, and which is not typical for me. But this one in particular I wrote because I was living with someone who had an addiction very similar to mine, which was to something called MySpace. And this was pre-Facebook. I don't even go near Facebook, so I'm afraid of what would happen to my life. But we were just in Germany, and we were joking because a lot of times when you're getting asked questions in another language, but it's been interpreted, the questions can come off sometimes a little harsh. I'm sure all of us have been through that before, but we did our first interview where the interviewer was asking us questions in German, but we were hearing it real time in headphones in English, but it was all backwards, so it was really confusing, and I almost cried at one point because I was pretty sure I had no idea what was going on. And as we were speaking in English, someone was speaking in German for us in real time. Sarah was doing it because she knows German. Just kidding. Anyway, but we were kind of laughing because the questions are so harsh, and this is not I know I'm jumping around a bit. I apologize. It's the drugs, but I have a really good friend. His name's Matt Sharp, and he used to play in a band called Weezer, and then he started a band called The Rentals, and he plays a million different Moogs, which are like these keyboards that use electricity and stuff. Anyway, it's really interesting. But when he went to Germany to promote the record the first time, the first question of the first German interview he did was, "How does it feel to be so unoriginal?" And it was not an insulting question. He was, talking about the history. It's an incredible instrument and has a long history. Well, not that long, but anyway. Why was I telling you that? Oh, yeah. So, when...
Psychedelic.
It's a short song, so I'm making up some time here we're talking, but anyway, when I wrote this song, I felt pretty unoriginal because everybody writes love songs and everybody feels like their love's the most important. And when their love ends and they get their heart broken, that nobody understands. And that's ridiculous. But so am I. And so that's kind of what all those things are, or what this song's about, sort of, kind of. So here we go. Sorry.